What if there are two normal people disagree? They find a way to agreement. What if there are good and bad people disagree? They fight. What if there are two experts disagree? Right, they bet. In this video, we are going to continue our speech about expertise and its connection with betting world, and mainly, we will clarify who will win, them or maybe us. My name is Evgen Bashevi, you're watching Beta 5 AI. Traditional and sad reminder, Ukraine is invaded by Russian Federation. The war is not an expert clash. It is the place where people kill other people. If you want to make war continue and even grow, then please invest in Russian Empire. If you want Ukrainians to live simple, quiet lives in their own country, please help us Ukrainians. And also please us, so that we could help to increase your level of expertise a little bit, just a little bit. All links are there in description. Good, back to the topic. So, there are two experts. Who are they in the betting world? The first expert is typically called bookmaker. This expert estimates game result, gives probability, and turns probability into bookmaker odds. For example, this game between Farul and Sharif today, some game result, not specified here, but some game result given astronomical value of 15, very nuts. Still, experts might agree or disagree with this, and disagreement on expert level is finding a greater probability than what first expert said. And for example, AI found the discounted probability of this level and says that it is by huge 1% greater than what bookmaker said. And this is the opportunity to bet. Okay, let's go from one single case to the simulation of multiple leagues, multiple games, multiple bookmakers, and multiple players having certain abilities, certain level of abilities. Okay, first, some theory. Assume we have our setup for the game, for the simulation. First assumption that game result has real existing probability. We are not gods, so we don't know what will happen for sure. We can only evaluate probability. Existence of true probability is rather a philosophical question, but we assume here in this simulation that it really exists, and one can calculate it. Okay, that's a bold assumption we make. Next is quite simple. So we have 1,000 of leagues. Every league runs for 100,000 days. To ensure statistics would be quite sort of reliable. Then every day of running of every league has 10 games per league per day. And every day bookmakers of every league set own odds for the games, and multiple players per league they consider whether play or not to play. Everything like in real life. Good. Bookmakers. Bookmakers are the first experts we meet on our way. And these experts make own expertise of the game result. Yes. And we assume that if we know the true probability of game result, then these bookmakers as experts do not go into crazy assumptions. It's not like if betting result has a probability of 10%, the bookmaker will say it is 90% or something, right? Because it would not make sense. Let's assume that bookmakers are quite precise in their estimations of true probability of game result, so that their probability deviates maximum 10% of the true probability. Moreover, they artificially increase their probability to make sure that at least 75% of game results are overestimated. Overestimation of probability leads to reducing of betting odds, leads to reducing of payment returns. This is a safety measure of bookmakers. So overestimating bet results, overestimating probabilities is the safety measure of bookmakers. Okay, so bookmakers made on step. They calculated, they added something to the probability, and they declared odds. Now is the entrance of the true expert of the player. Okay, players may be different, maybe like average, good, great in their precision, because if you're an expert, then if you got every time the real probability, you're simply excellent expert. But we are all puny mortals, and we can have errors in our expertise. So we can be average expert, precision twice as worse comparing to bookmakers one. We can be as good as bookmakers, as good on the same level. Yes, we can, and we can be great, which means we are better in our precision than bookmakers. Sounds a bit fantastic, but it is also possible, at least for part of betting of game results. And we have three types of overestimation. So first types of players are kind of optimistic, so they have optimistic greater estimation of probability of game results. The second type is neutral, so they say, okay, my precision is enough, I don't have to artificially add on or increase or decrease the probability. And third type is safest kind of players, so they say, okay, let's add some skepticism, pessimism, yada yada to our probabilities, so that make sure that we say good. It is the safety measure of players. Reduce discount on probabilities. Let's say if I'm an expert saying that there will be raining with probability of 60%, then maybe if it goes at 70%, maybe at 75%, everyone will be quite fine with it, right? But if I say the rain will come with a probability of 90%, if raining will come like 50-50, they will say, okay, you're a traditional forecaster from that TV channel. Yeah? Okay, so we have mix of those different abilities colliding inside players, and we have conditioned that every player, whatever expert he or she is, will bet rationally. So on expertise divided by expertise of bookmaker or multiplied by odds actually should be greater than 1. Yeah, that's the condition for this simple plain case, and this condition of positive expected value of a game. So only when player expects positive value, so the odds are known, so yeah, everything is in real life, there will be bet. And there will be bet, in this case, only on one coin, whatever budget is. So there can be 1 coin, maybe 10 coins, maybe 100 coins of budget, but every time player will bet 1 coin. We pre-ran the simulation in advance so that we can already switch to the results. First of all, let's take a look on survived players counts. What we can see is that most players survived for games started with all-in, so only 1 coin of budget. The numbers are really small, as expected, but those survivors are kind of concentrated here. And the same applies to the budget of 10 and even budget of 100 coins, to, let's say, normal play and more conservative play. Moreover, here we have on less than 1% of players who went bankrupt. What happened here? First of all, it was precision or overestimation. So first of all, it was overestimation of safety measures. So if player plays safe, so if player discounts on expertise, so adds skepticism to it, the safer game would be. And only in case of, let's say, great precision, even let's say neutral overestimation level, it will not really affect things. It will affect for 22 players comparing to this one. So but still, right? It will be pretty comparable. Right. So the lesson for us from this table would be that safety measures come first. Precision is important. How precision is important? Let's see here, and we see here strangely that the greatest results in terms of outcome or terms of profit come from neutral, but it is more or less understandable. We sacrifice some sort of safety, but instead we get access to greater variety of bets, and maybe this provides us better potential. But the other side, the dark side of this approach is that for these 22 players, the game is over. Despite they played with great precision, better than bookmakers, and they bet very, very conservatively. So betting only one coin a game, having 100 coins from the start. Still they got ruined. And you must see that even in this perfect scenario, also one player did not survive. Okay, so now we became familiar with how expertise is connected with betting world, what is precision, what is overestimation, and how they affect the betting. The betting as the outcome of clash of two experts. One of them is called bookmaker, the other expert is called bettor. Great. Next time, we will add some sort of consciousness to players, so at least they will become self-awareness, or not self-awareness like intelligence, but aware. They will become aware of own budgets, of their size, so they could manipulate them more or less in optimal way using certain mathematics. Good, agreed. Then for this, I want to thank you for your attention and support us. Subscribe, comment, like, share, whatever you want. We always glad, and this is really appreciated. And of course, stay healthy, stay in good mood, stay with us. Thank you. Bye bye.